Nyantechwa maybe am this ka be free Europe akoma busuafo wo Ghana no me use tap send no fee mobile money transfer easy convenient fast and sounds so free won't ya hwe me discover ye mapim tap send entienne also download the tap send app no mobile phone so free na fesika komo abusuafo wo Ghana fa na nyina tap send papa no
check now. Check it. That beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. Green select glucometer. Check it. Sugar level, check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now. This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Emre tudo nani etena ka mu kwantin akotonyo mabegu ye shop mu se ubenya ni nyina ofako enno so ya asem foforo owo so to mfa ko sika so ne mpatamu anasa achi motalapa se kosi nsawam. Jimmy Dale is your one-stop shop distribution for wholesale and retailers. Safa drinks, insure, enyane, anasa ade bia wo pe bia. So wo koton ko ade a ene bia wo se wutu mu a Jimmy Dale. You can locate Jimmy Dale Ventures at Giga Junction inside Soto. Or call us now on 0208-920-996. Jimmy Dale Ventures, the official sponsor for Sammy Flex TV.
All right, so once again we are here. The many attempts that Richie had to do before we will come on the airwaves there. It wasn't easy. It was 1, 2, 3. Near she any opposite. 1, 2, 3. Near she any opposite. Any a cup. Oh, now so I should be reza. Zola. Zola, I say, wow, Benum no she, yen sheni baby, sir. Oh, Zola. No, Emmy, I said, and baby, come is only big one. You got one is shake, I miss you go over. So, lady, the obesity no one of Nadia. No, Vortex has, no, not Vortex, Belacqua. They have introduced their biggest bottle. And you guys have been giving some to taster. Now, oh, she goose. What is wrong with you, Zola? Anyway, so that was just by the way, just because I'm sure today is our director's birthday, so Zola was pouring water on he was just pouring water on someone I don't even know. But we are okay, all is well. We are okay, very, very okay, and we are about to start our show as usual. This is called Showbiz Daily. It is live on Sammy Flex TV with the guys who run the business in Ghana. I keep telling you, when it comes to Sammy Flex TV, show business is here. It lives here, it sleeps here, it eats here, it does everything here. When we sit like this, it is non-stop talking about showbiz and more. My name is Sammy Flex. Immediate left, Roland Amate already in your screens. Zola Nie is also there, and Nana Reagan, Beef Nation President, also Okoya Wasamba. And Tina Mua Mafini Nana Reagan so Okoya Wasamba. Nana Okuna Kumasi to sing. So other Gusu were you. Because then I had a Gusu black. That's it.
My favorite color is black.
Oh, okay. Your favorite color is black. I see. Okay. Oh, okay. And after a year, you are still in your favorite.
I'm still in my favorite.
I saw you go.
Kumasi Boko.
Yeah, entertainment costume.
It's so tall, Kumasi.
Yeah. Eastern region and Ashanti region there. I don't know why. It's so tall rough. Anytime I make Kumasi, I'm driving. Michelle so constant boot me for. Chale bus ever driving here ding. No, they bought too much.
Because so to me 2 times.
Nana Mkali say they also want you get too far bus in Poda. They said I can flight in and out. I say sometimes I feel I want to. I have to experience. That's not what.
I'm in say VIP for introducing new buses. To me, say okay, make I continue na share how customer services.
But no afia ho kire so. Like send you here tie.
Yeah, I say.
Like send you time bus mo tie.
Yeah, who boost it go echi na who pie ko Johnson.
Currency nya bo beto abo.
I took on the offer plane.
Oh yeah.
To ban now see we wafe.
Me ba because of passion na obi say no. Nana, I said, I say VIP Yamano.
A more day.
I'm introducing the Koshama. Of I'm reflexive and I'll be doing Koya.
What's me a come? Oh, okay. It's VIP bus, no more introducing them.
New, most of buses need that. It's a new buses 2022 and 2022.
Oh, okay.
We come first and on cover no bus Lumina a USB slot in the Koyutu.
It's a now boom.
Oh, yes. In fact, my power bank and my fee master by a crummy.
Which are they? And maybe a tram Nissan at British Airways Society.
We are.
Otremua Charlie Bassa playing me to. But I do USB now flashing number no nibi. But I think the last trip I went to London, I said I said Brussels.
Minimum so much than no mututu because they are not account for no more okusu kumase na masa to aso. Only power banker. When I the phone up keep my very important. And trip bus and the by the neck come.
Oh, okay. Well, because everyone seems to be talking about hardship in Ghana, Sarkodie is in the news over something that I would want us to mention a little bit. So, like, what should we be able to do? I want us to mention something that is running around Sarkodie in this classic Accra. Nana Reagan is the latest rich man in the world. Rich man of a plane car, of a bus, but just to taste different lives. That is WhatsApp. And I'm also saying big ups to Zolanye, Roland Amate, to the guys at the back, Digital Rasta is currency, which flex. Yeah, Lapi G, Tina Baby, Gideon Lamtesin, and to you for watching always, subscribing always, sharing always, and to tap send for always making sure that they are supporting us. Richie Flex wants me to extend his appreciation to Mama Lesh, aka Mama Sarah. You are in US of A, America. I'll say the birthday no. What trying to tap send I'm gonna Philippa and you know or say what's up catfish in the name the budget to a patch up and then Regan and Sikama
this guy in room
catfish the mafia sister Ghana
is that from out to me
I need to laugh you laugh at 25 so I beg you money win the ones we know what to do. Now Sarkodie was out of town. I don't know even if he's back. Maybe he's still there. And he says that when he comes back to Ghana, he's only going to do Zoom meetings with those who would want to meet him. Because I know the cars so only mean to card na engine to be na back on friends and black nana and to be no na mean meeting back on a basa fu no. So everything is going to be Zoom meetings all over. And I don't know if people are really getting this particular post. Maybe some people are not getting it. And I want to believe some people also get it. Some people have been accusing Sarkodie all the time. Say, Sarkodie, they went MP before ABBA on camp. This is his way of saying it. But I know one day some of them, or you have to put them on camp. Osipfu Oboa Ayedin. And when it comes to Ghana, no movement. He's just going to be somewhere, do only Zoom meetings, or we are no hashtag fuel prices. In fact, a member of parliament, Bimpo Ababesoso, Suni, Alasa Suni Ababesoso say, Usuba yet, and so ye penisa, I was Sarkodie de Suba yet, but still, Omo penisa, I don't know what it means. And maybe you understand it better than I do. And ye, Bessie and Shed Nihun Komo say, ye better Sarkodie, as I said, this is his way of bashing the government or correcting the wrongs in the government. And let me start this with you. I'm a Joseph.
Me artist.
Yeah.
Pizus.
Yeah.
I think it's a weekend. We will show it.
Hey. More show weekend.
You show weekend or Oak Plaza Hotel, a comedy show.
Hey.
Yes.
So that Pizus on be hitting us here.
Saturday.
Because the Jumana mo yere. Okay, good.
Because I mean, fuel prices there. I think say a near Ghana Hankwan. So far with Nyayetiti, even in other countries, the kind of news that are coming from other countries, Nekra indicates say, I say a idea I hated almost the whole world, if I should say. And just like Ghana has it, of course we are not spared. I have said so the fuel prices are skyrocketing, and now we got 8 from 6, 7, 8, 8.2, 8.3, say 8.5 in now, which is very alarming. And for somebody like Sarkodie, I think it's about time people respect Sarkodie, his opinion and how he puts it. Not only Sarkodie, also people who are celebrities or people who omokasa equichly. Because yes, over the years, I know that people have different opinions about the way Sarkodie shares his opinion on national matters, especially when it has some political angle to it. Me who tweet when I was like, yeah, this is Sarkodie. Obviously, at some time ago, the environment was different. The feel was different. The situation was different. Therefore, if somebody was crying at a situation, it would be different from what is happening now.
Okay.
And so for Sarkodie to come and say, oh, because hashtag fuel prices, and because of that, when he steps into GH, it is only going to be Zoom call. That is Sarkodie's way of saying, say, hey, I wake up. Because of the way the fuel prices are going
up.
Someone here, we all will be forced to either park our cars or take a bicycle or even walk. Just like some people are saying on social media, so maybe say, oh, upon boy is saying, bicycle boy is saying, motor boy is saying, like those kind of stuff. No? That is Sarkodie's way of also your friends voicing such your friend opinions.
Concerns,
yes, concerns. You know, we people who hold Sarkodie say he should have said more than this. I don't see the problem.
In fact, some people will not even get that. This is his way of telling government that government do some things right.
Then they are not taking a critical look at what he said. But because of probably the opinion they have about him, and that's a confirmation bias.
Confirmation bias, yeah.
Because of some opinion no more about him, Omo twen say obeka de wo mo adwemu verbatim ansa no mate ase intino whatever Sarkodie we say, especially with statement we all make here, someone tears here, then it is because of the opinion they have about him, or they are not thinking deep. Because and you say now open no and obia betimi expressing esa, that's true. Obia ni the way asemsia or expressing yes etimi can no expressing emotions. Okwa sorry dem asikeni kwa sorry heni kwa sorry ba won to say sikeni bompa de nsa penny 9 pempem for morning say
no funny kulem
exactly on nyankopon bon common. Dear God, how are you? Hope you are fine. Thank you for today. But heni hey say me bomb say bompa ya let me tie ma
omoka de ebu okrom to me fa ebo nyina
na yeto na we be ni poa. You see, they are all in the same country, obviously facing the same situations, but obia condition is different. Therefore, if omo nyina share omo opinion about sa situation na ekoso now, obviously we are going to get different opinion, but all channeling into the same kind of cry. And so this is Sarkodie's way. Those who don't understand it, then omo being deep and cool.
Well, on another hand, Sarkodie has informed his followers that there's going to be a Sikh concert on the desert. And I'm not too sure how it is going to be like. Roland is into events. So, Roland, in just a minute, what he recorded in Ghana, is it the same thing he's going to do there? So it is not with an audience.
Yes, so per my understanding.
Yes, so there's the Sikh virtual concert that is Rapaholic 22 in the deserts, available on Sikh.
There is another way of selling his.
So it's going to be like an online thing.
An online thing.
No audience.
No audience, just like
So how would he record it on the desert?
Obviously, people play.
You're going to set a band on the desert.
Exactly, they can do it.
Oh, okay.
They can set.
No, I'm not saying they can't do it. Like I want to know, is that how they are going to do it?
Yes, and desert, and yet desert. It can even be done closer to the desert, and it can still be termed as a desert concert. Whereby me, I wouldn't be surprised if there are even some few audience but with some high class or more witnessing on the ground. Yes, that is what I'm expecting. But I said no, I'm bad. Obviously, then we are.
Is there a date? Has he given a date?
Then we are looking at Black Love concerts near Bia.
Okay, no
Black
date yet.
Yes, Black Love concerts near formats near Bia. We are all looking at, and it is a good initiative because there is another way of selling his Rapaholic concerts.
And recently he was in Dubai. Obi Krasa said crowd na or start here.
It could be because Wizkid, whilst the video was playing the O2, Wizkid was also playing a show in Dubai.
Okay.
Wizkid was playing a show that same day also in Dubai.
Okay, that's okay. Sorry, Zola. Mamintie where Sarkodie's way of telling the government things are hard.
That's amazing. I mean, happy birthday,
Richie Flex.
Director one. Message he put it out, and I think say everyone has a way of putting out a message to the understanding of his people.
Exactly.
People like
or person reach you, yeah.
So in this you could see say he was aiming at the politicians or maybe the president of the nation. And then for this kind of message, I think say it's well directed to these people. They will understand it perfectly. Saying say the fuel prices are up and then something must be done about it. Just like he did the inflation for the outgone party. And maybe Omo complaining were expecting say he could also do a song like inflation. But behind the way or address issues at a particular time. Maybe at that point in time he first said, okay, maybe whatever me person may can maybe channel into a musical is going to sing proper to the listening ears and others to my fans. Okay. This time around we felt say okay, with the kind of activities around me, with my busy schedule, when I'm thinking about Rapaholic 2022, then why don't I just do a tweet? Most of us don't even know the plan he has for this kind of current government. Whether he's coming out with a song or maybe he just wants to address issues this way. Like we keep saying, he's responsible for whatever he puts out there. Exactly. We are also responsible for how we understand it.
Exactly.
So with those people complaining, I see it to be the normal Ghanaian thing, normal African thing. That we always want to complain, find meanings to whatever people write. Yes, because he being a good citizen of Ghana, and then a brand like Sarkodie who has huge following across the globe, for him to address issues pertaining the country he comes from, this is the best way he can. To me, this is the best way he can address it. Saying the fuel price, But one thing I found it unfortunate about this video, okay, if you are talking about Zoom meetings, what about these lame rich people who don't have this much more in knowledge about these Zoom meetings and would like to reach it? In one way or the other, are you telling them that they have to add more cost to whatever they want to channel to you by maybe fueling you or maybe paying extra cost before they meet you? In one way or the other, so it's a business strategy as well. Before
at all cost, I want to meet you.
So person will share me and pay this amount of money.
You know what to do.
Yes. So he's a business. He's an artist and then business minded as well. So guys like me, I don't see anything wrong with the post or at all.
All right. Now on the Sikh, the concert on the desert.
I think that the Sikh concert, Chia G, his manager G.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he's the brain behind this thing. The Sikh concert now in Ghana and then the one in Dubai. So just like Roland was saying, it's going to be a recorded event, just like the Black Love concert. And there's a like some concert, like, just like he did at Independence Square. So it's just going to be a setup, if not on the desert, maybe closer to the desert or something like that to depict the picture of a desert scene.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's not going to be something. Yes, it's going to be something extraordinary because the first time an artist from our country is doing something like this. Because we've seen most of our artists go out there, take normal short videos, or maybe shoot videos, or cruise on the desert. But this is the first time a Ghanaian art is trying to put up an event on the desert. So I think we just have to commend him and then support him as well. This is what we need our artists to do.
Exactly. Going beyond the ordinary.
Yes,
they have been in the ordinary for too long.
Yes, you need to manage
this year actually, unfortunately for the Ghanaian music industry, I started them. Because for us to see almost all our artists, especially during the first quarter, almost all the A-list started someone to Quine, and they are playing huge gigs. More born. Then we know it's okay. First quarter and pony. Then when we enter into the middle belt and even into the last quarter,
it will be greater.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, Zola. Wrap up.
So, Brass, moving forward, I think we should just support our artists. We need more of this. This the time I'll say drop this kind of fan-based tag, they support it because. If Sarkodie should succeed in this, he's lifting the flag of Ghana high.
Exactly.
Do you know the number of people on the desert? Do you know the number of event people or event grounds in Dubai that will be expecting more of our Ghanaian artists to come and do events there? So, perhaps we should just encourage our guys and stop this fanatic.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Zola. Nana Reagan to us, still on the two. They all back boom.
Let me say, I can't say. Bashing and the politics. There is nothing anybody can do about it. Those who are in their political lenses and political clothes will always be in it, and they want to find political talks around anything they see on social media, especially when it is coming from celebrities. So it's normal. I know in Sarkodie, I know we all know the kind of people that will normally go after him for him to come and say what and their expectations so it shouldn't be a bother to him or and I say the team and I say will be depending on how bashing because in fact or the opposite to crown so baby uncle for assuming so original. Some bashing. The attack no. Or no who be a on can seven person can be on can but he shouldn't make it look like and I said more on amount for bashing and pressure no and pushing. Sometimes and no push you might end up saying something maybe or crap on now you want dream you answer now. And on one on Joe say the way we are saying Ghana, we all know and understand how things are going. When you come to the country to unim how and you understand? You've been also the country, so you see there, and you see the way it goes through, you see the way you should know. Daily, I just say, be also our order. Now, it's how will be a video, but once I also see Krumu has already, we all know what is on the street, we all know what is going on in the world. Anyhow, in fact, an pandemic will say, if the advanced countries, more systems, some of them are bleeding. At this time, like I said, they are bleeding when it comes to fuel. The old Ghana, fuel, no, crapo dinner to chefa, it will be bleeding more. So it is no surprise if you are bleeding when it comes to fuel. In fact, fuel, the couple they say Russia, Ukraine for talk I saw a tweet from Asasi Radio when they were talking about oil over $100 a barrel. Like we are there about this and the other, it will affect us in one way or the other. And I think the message and apart from say leaders say which means I believe they can't do anything about it.
At this stage,
yes, at this stage they can't do anything about it. And so bet me into one be a say if they can find different alternatives, maybe still na day check a citizens in so time of food and cost na so bet me release no I say food na costro there ye na nka ha no na amaya ye ekushi yen kakra na e de nemu kakra anka tin say no mo mbeboa because so ka say fool no mo be ba beti so ana say mo ba baby bia
Mo meti so.
ebe enti no omuntu ana mo bi a so mo betimi aye bibia I don't know what exactly say any taxes rekra no mo betimi kra maybe ada sisi ya na ke won say we say the fool no cost because fool no mene nkrofo
Yeah.
mene nkrofo
But now more fafa trot
enye
say any na akosoro.
boats ne ho na enye
Last we catch am was eh.
enye joko bibia na ene na me pente makono fle o me fa moto be say nwa be 5 minutes drive bi dodge me 10 cedis
Sahara.
Hey ya den ese me yesi kini aka be
Thank you for private.
Okay, and the sick thing, you want to comment on the sick thing?
Brother Sammy, I want to, in fact, I want to see how the whole thing will go. I'm assuming it will be something beautiful. I mean, looking at Sarkodie Illuminati video in a crap. You know, how as settings, you know, desert, so they try video, no. So if that same idea, no, this time or the event, I want to believe, say, Obetina, I'm an IFMO because the video alone was very, very big. In fact, it's one of the videos I'm a YouTuber. I watch a lot, yeah. And he said, "What me try video this crap?" Then of course, on any team, they can put their heads together and then do something nice on the desert. This time, I'm on camera on any desert, so a mana, na a jewel, so go on Mukum, 900. Almost out girls.
Yeah, home.
Yeah. I might say, I might say, Cobra. Omumbra na muni na be party. Yes, I want to say Jalabia. Say papa no ba beto Chelsea.
Oh, baby.
Me nim so baby dey anke pa.
And I'm also free go Dubai. UAE. Omo dey on betimi ato.
Say Prince.
Enye ba ko.
Prince one.
I was enye ba ko.
Ba ko na chemo say o ti rin kan zeros no.
Their own to me.
Me nim your own TV. Enye ba ko.
Ma say desert. Betimi ato Chelsea. Yes, omo ton man.
Say you still don't qualify now. Say ton man there because they are looking for money. And if you have the money to purchase it, why not? They will give it to you. But, well, so maybe another time. Why are they selling Chelsea? What is really the problem? Is it that the team has gone bankrupt or what?
No. Sanctions.
The owner is a Russian.
But is he the only shareholder in the team?
Yes, on that team near India.
So he's 100% shareholder?
Yes.
Hey, really?
And a steel company and they provided the Russian army in doing their ammunition. So in order to cripple the Russian economy, they would have to, they are now sanctioning all the Russian millionaires and billionaires in across the Europe. Now, so that they can.
So when they sell the money, will the money go to him?
No. It's Sisi almost freezing the assets.
But where is he? Is he in London or is he?
No, he's gone back.
He's gone back to Russia. And to come there, the the man.
It will depend on the condition.
They say you can buy them as out to so.
But the team still playing.
The team is still playing.
Players into me and sign new contracts. Ultimate sign new players. Ultimate ton players.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Whether he's 100% sure, because with such a business, no, you're board. Board of directors. The decision.
When they may sure say Obewo board of directors.
Oh, he has.
But they know say the club is for him. Yeah, he owns it. Any sanction be a affected club.
I see. It's mostly amount here £400 million.
Chelsea.
Some of running.
Yeah, almost running.
Yeah, he's gonna free Abramovich account.
No, almost freezing the account. But the team needs money to run its daily activities.
That they not obviously someone to me to phone Pongo Bass.
Transport fee to go.
Well, that was just by the way. When something happens between journalists or better still broadcasters and musicians, how should we handle it? I've chanced on a video of Nana Romeo of Accra FM fame talking about Bosom who was billed for his interview and unfortunately the interview failed. And Nana Romeo was on air talking about why Bosom Pion could not come for the interview, blah blah blah, boom boom boom. I'm sure I don't know why this problem, it seems to be peculiar to Nana Romeo. Like let me say artist be a person acquainted you went to me uncle Bia and Nana Romeo. Why? Is he the only person it happens to? And now he is being maybe unprofessional about it. Because I want to believe, I mean me who not kiddie. R2Bs. Me on poster now so muko say hit FM na okay FM ba. Me monitor here, man tell so muko e. I dey check me call online. Oh, whether I will see some edited portions of their interview. I didn't see any. Later I'm finding out yes oh mama. Obi anti wo hwe eye kulem. So many times me na say crime start base 1 TV. Mashia Emma Bako Kofinti and I think another one like that. Bosom Pion now, but I worked it out and I'm not sure I can say. Bosom Pion I know one that I'm no interview no. Nanka about best to me ma. But knowing that oh you're booking, you're putting your posters, I worked it out. So why is it that only Romeo etuna na ye? Well, maybe let's listen to what he's saying. Not your bad say, why is it like that? Why is it happening only to him? Onukwana artist, a disappointing Anna. What is going down? Watch this. I'll be right back.
Once Ayana said do baby na Ghana to follow ye de dena. Support your own. Anna you be saying say sansem na ebi kano. Do they just say it keke. Oh, na musician fro pay interview no so ama no ya news ka so no wa friends so pay interview any I fly amount who some ne say oba flyer na be ma musician no flyer no meanwhile ono na be ma picture say Gina fire flyer no ma oba on posti oba man a time oba who say time when ade ama no no bedru I just say oh friend oh me ba madru awie me no kase ya ne Bosom Pion e wo interview ne dia ni nti anse obi de and course ya support ya ye de and 10:30 so onuru ha aka 3 minutes na about 11:30 nduru ha baby a onti no ma bi ase duma ye no eye bre ne de ye time ne de ye ameti yi about 12 per mapon eba interview a wo bai a platform e ma se bra betena so na bra beton ho free untu ahwe this is some power show and san wa post flyer Tani asan power show se betena se ne interview wa bra wa I want to ask you. How want to ask you? Romeo kwa obiti baby a also crowd there. Some of us know we are disciplined. Obi a woni mi bia nim se na Romeo ka che ne se 1 at 12:30 not to watch. Baby a yetete me ne baby a me ko me suku no yemfa time ni agro. Etinanka no pay Bosom Pion ye guest e wo show yi so. The 10:30 about 11:29 onura. We na catch me say support your own. Support you hear free me home. The airtime am free. Now want to me and value airtime now. Bim and I'll pay free me home. Please let me know. Just
Nana Romeo, willy. And like I'm saying, we have all been there before. So many artists have disappointed me before. If I had a basin, Jackie. I mean, your interview need that. The same thing happened. It was on Showbiz Daily, something like this. Ya Buki Bibia, Bobe for I say a trance show. I say Jackie say BB say when you're the menses so say you like baby basa to me ma. Eti nanka meanwhile that day Lapiji was chasing them. Oh Oba, ne mame Oba febo 4-5 hours when you're the menses like BB. Me who dey make campo. Ade echi oti baby for your interview. Enti enu say me ka say me kontoko a me kasa madiachi. But like I'm saying, why is it only Nana Romeo all the time? Nana Romeo all the time. Nana Romeo. Reagan, let me start. You know what producing radio? I be told that. Why is he only ranting about these things? Like, yes, I understand how it means, but why is he only ranting about this place?
Thanks, Nana Romeo. He wants to react to issues like this. Our presenters, like you are saying, no go on more. Yeah, the year crown can be but on also be making sure so also be me and baby and sometimes when they don't talk about it like this now, and just say it be a seminada. Obu ho the machine. In fact, in for do no Ghana industry, in for do na or the machine mu ama. Ebi onu su now pa down here na pa wan ka say down. On the bed shop. On so that time down. I think say hand in hand. No kasa we the airtime na ma free any man. I don't know how far time now man underground artists. Now the man Bosom pion. It means you also get some
value, yeah.
As a BB. Into now the man Bosom pion free so umbra number international interview. Me, I like it like this when they react to it because you see the year na in Jaffa. And he say obeka ni say na on fashion shine mo na bia o chana no ohun say o minu na ya made na me dey my express may disagreement to whatever he did. Inti maka actually maybe on to no for I think they Bosom pion on kwana sadwe or yeah artist no do na tire sadwe. And especially when some of the shows yeah segment draw she obu ho mo kwatana na microphone be chia ono na bi bia woni team no comment say no yes this and the pale bi ono betimi atwa oba so or start show 2 p.m. to 4 now oba 3:45 crowd in you bet
one macro in the bay.
But some of the show yeah production yeah draw out to paper so enti we na be sa to production team na say presenter the pe wa say nyama bebre e say obu on ma meba no say late hour crap na obeba e be as that time we dey ready LPM ne ebo adverts for sponsors obey there akojai akakoye Bosom pion interview. And it is good say we have to address it. We have to talk about it. Now your artist no you dim kan be kana omobeja bet and community meja and ebe boy in na because we say ya enyi nipa ni na na ochine be betin asade the platform asama. Especially so who say we dey say na wote ya. On fan the platform na fan ma obi. Enti yen kan omu se chale time na ye dey ejuma no. Uhia platform no and a platform no so here when any time I will blow.
Okay.
Yes, I feel na wo page dia e bia okra oba so no e bia o girlfriend pe de beti. And as e bia o classmate for bi kakra bi. But Bosom pion say no following kakra omo ni na bia sa day no obu okra po ntie Nana Romeo but sa day no obekwa kotie Nana Romeo because Bosom pion I was showing this. Enti no yen kana yen tie yen wase on that road because say one can say so a ebe akọ say o enye hwe ochina artist for be saba be
nti oka what etwatwa
ntwa be me feel say e betimi minimize the happening some of these happenings entimi ye because yan kan so kra apo na e be ba be ye bebre because artist be betimi afele so say obu a me say be production na me the artist better me show so I say show no me na Saturday I starting na wakasa be 1 week ago me no wakasa Friday na June na me na wakasa so jalo be nya time wo be ba and no Saturday na pa me na wakasa o ba say I me ba te say o the time aso 4 o say me nya me menses when your menses I enter party Obi timinya message the phone one full plane that obi timinya message not or their full plane.
That the message the full plane.
Somebody just say studio. But just say the studio no bet me about pad about the trans.
Yeah.
enti enye wi bi a beka say
oba bi ho a onya ne message fresh na it comes with
pains
pains.
no
Yeah.
oh brasa
Yeah, a man in the hosa.
You money pay for me.
No, be a while, maybe no, a bar, on point, sorry. I know some women like that. A bar,
but they all kind of outside the chin or the aqua. I know, you see, there's another thing to this thing. Mama and can sometimes it's not as if say, Abia Nipano, Wako, and who you be a intro. Sometimes someone yes sir, they just want to find yeah. They don't one person won't find an excuse be my okay. The whole number na person can because they know what we are saying. Sometimes artists go on maybe a Friday night, we booking for Saturday. Friday night we watch Shelia palanga job in na barber shefi. Eh be sorry ano palanga job no crap ponko e.
Akasa obe
sorry be wa jubia aboya itampia ne ya nyama ya. Enyama edidi ni munti so all sorry graphic so crack ko dware abe drive aba o studio no anything any na sometimes to na we ni aha e with me from meeting me na say event we won say dey no best na what for the search ale we say be rest but the no krama ni pananka no pana wonti me ma time wo mu kakra ha church ale me ni say ni but sometimes time o mo dey yes ade no dia ya wo mu krapa no say ni pa no ono catch us say oba and so on ma now we free na meba now we show na bia now ya na oh very soon ni pass
also on mavim
wow now who mamura na microphone tuni in na fe bedu na nipa no why you show na we for na bo na wa pon na nipa na mba esa say be listeners ni kura omo ye in crime na omo say akwa we bi ofa bibi wana
okay
enti no I like the way I already acted to it. Onka artist ni bi omo mbe fa na omo betimi di asesa omo so ban no omo de baby oni say me ono ane ho no mo show na o ka say title no enti me the artist crap o call no ma once spend na my late back bi but the artist call no ma 30 minutes before time na me ti omo office o enti ni na ye ni na
but why are artists always late to his show and na me ti ase
baby omo office ni wo no udi agra say wa ma 10:30 say the wa ma we na we wa adwen say o drive nti o be fifie na o bu aba ko be late
sir
I'm telling you some office no laboni
After America.
laboni inside on me
inside
nti especially unim ho no mo a e bia o say
o say me dey map na me
hwe brasa na map na dey bo no ma me say enkrofo fun say map na bo atimi to twene o
wanya ai apapa ne dey beto
imagine na to atwene e da na me the artist through the call interview on Metro TV. Na me wo baby. Enti dey say on fa taxi. Na me sending the location. Until taxi driver na share map na so keke. No, it's a map na amano old Metro TV station. And so omo bar North Ridge here. Na edi omo twem ekọ ho. O say aye laboni. Ekọ laboni. O say aye duro na omo ko busa aye say wo omo Metro TV aba. North Ridge. Nti na o say almost asan o mechi na o ma elite. Wow, nti sometimes map no dey bet me disappointed. Nti the best thing na say we be fifie ntese amount to offer by quarter 10:30 we dey see because we nim the traffic e work pass. We be bet me esi.
Okay.
Na me ko say obi show sir.
But you see, thank you Nana Regan. This is what I always say. If you are highly professional about some things, you know how to handle it. Let me tell you something that happened to me. It was on Plus FM. Maybe I said me share that. EL was supposed to appear on our show as in AM Plus. That is Plus FM days, 89.9 days. Oba, you know, we do topics. And so from one topic, when we are done, every panel member has spoken. Then I'll come to you and we do it. Until Oba, you abantem, you see, when you abantem, you're metnasi. And I'll tell her. Until that time, topic, where Kasa, the last person to speak on Kasa, that way, I call break be now best starting again. On Kasa, no, sorry, I say, or call washroom be, I saw ye be biaba. When him said time was your call, or Kasa, your call break. After massive cover, a year, Brian, I say, oh, yeah, or call. He didn't mention it to anybody. Say, "Bia, emergency bia to me. Oh, me bia coming. And where they have to leave. One country bia." In the studio, ya money dimpo. Say, "Yeah, la better hana. What sorry I call? Well, yeah, nobody mentioned anything about it. And I'm sorry, this is my first time telling you guys. Listen, anytime you guys will meet Massive, ask him. Or better studio, Nanka, TV, radio, TV, I could be able to say, oh, EL net way. Yeah, we are Casawe, Yanko breaking rank, Cobo 18 at your friend Advent, Venicare 442. A Cobo Venicare 442 Advent, near my mayor. Yeah, you tell Massive Fanny Bright, Nianco. A fire, Unionio. A business. He didn't explain it. You understand? Nobody mentioned her. Me ba Yanka. Of course, we were loaded with content. Yes, I introduced you on another topic. But NSID and come. Nobody minded him. And oh yes, I'm just no artist ni krampono. Oba then na miss me hu hia sa na. But obed no well, I don't know. Juma no bia ni senate ase. Zola. Can be na ekwani.
I think so. I share the Romeo sentiment, and then also since now kind it's no behind the year of our issues. Obi o honma obeka na amasem new. Obi also on compilation mu o mafia. Omo mu yedi ndi no mafia cho. Omo mu yedi no mafia.
Osi omo mu yedi ndi no.
Omo mu mafia cho bia.
Okay, yati.
Omo mafia.
So
oh, but me say I haven't put it at the back of my mind. Say me mafia.
Yeah. On the esnobia.
Any meeting from me say mafia.
Esnobia, but you see, I share the Romeo sentiment is the artists always want to blame the media. Also make a statement say we don't support them. And the money share. He could have cashed out from that slot. No, the man who should be on as one. After me, wait me some coins be on. But because of person supporting Bosom Pion, okay, upcoming artists now, my main dropping a mini Bosom Pion. Fine, every day is another Romeo kind. Because Bosom fans, a bit you for the first time, we need lovers to your show. But then again, you the artist benefit more. You the artist, in any interview, artist, it benefits the artist more. Unless you the artist, you new content. It's not, if me upcoming artist, Juma. In the like early stages, I will not even take him to interviews. What are we going to discuss about it? Yes, what are we going to? Interviews has to benefit you, the artist. So the moment that I call presenters, producers, that okay, I have an artist for interview. That means I have content to produce. I have content to be discussed about. I will not just wake up and be like, okay, I want to go for interview. So in Bosom Pion's issue like this. Maybe he had issues to talk about because he's been on the low for a very long time. Maybe he had issues to talk about that. This interview could have revived him because I keep saying this. Interviews can make and make you as an artist.
Exactly.
It can make and make you as an artist. So in this instance, who knows say hey, the Bosom Fion's fans were live listening to Nana Romeo. Okay, so with Nana Romeo bringing out this issues out there, saying oh, and you told us you were kind of one. Others will feel disrespected. As you, the artist yourself, and you don't even regard your fans. You don't even regard them. See, I worked with so many artists last year, booking interviews for them. Most of them will let you know, say, you. For me, confidential, they tell me, yo, Charlie, this place I don't want to go. This place I don't want to go. Okay, let's do. Because I sit down with them, we arrange. Charlie, let's go here. Charlie, we open so just let me know. It happened to me one big act last year. I was doing a media house with her.
I know.
We booked an interview, like a radio interview on one of the huge platforms. And then he was like, yo, I'll go. And then 2 days to the program, flyers are out. The station have already made broadcast them flyers and everything. For him to tell them, yo, Charlie, I'll not be able to make it through. I'll not be able to. And I asked, why won't you be able to? They said, oh, my school will be having a program, blah, blah. So immediately I had to call the station for them to
cancel it, yeah.
And then they canceled everything. For him to send me the flyer of the thing, the programmer, he was saying, say, you have this program, I'll not be able to attend the interview. We were in November, and then the flyer was a December thing.
What's that?
So this should tell you that he doesn't want to go on that platform. Because the flyer you sent me, the reason why I interviewed one person because I interviewed December. But sure, interview was in November. So who was catch him say, oh, copy. So with these issues, that's I mean, Yeah, as a presenter. If artists look down upon you like this and then maybe disregard your show because in one way or the other it's very disrespectful. These same artists will come out and be like, and the media didn't support me. The media will only discuss negative news about me. This is where I always tell people, say, every artist, every personality is responsible for whatever is being discussed around that person. If you don't give them the news, don't blame them for whatever they discuss about you. Give them the news to talk about it. If you give them the positive news about you, and then that particular media house decides that even though I'm in news, I mean this can that's when you can blame them.
Yeah.
But when you don't answer certain interviews like this to just share your point of view or maybe your side of every story, and then Nana Romeo is here, so 1 year away if he didn't complain, and then went online to take a negative story about you Bosom Pion and then discuss it on the show. I'm sure that Bosom Pion and his team will react. They will call in and be like, and I say this. Meanwhile, they give you the platform to come and talk about it.
But so like, is it so hard to ignore such happenings? Like Nana Romeo, your program is so flexible. Even if an artist doesn't come, you can do music for your time slot, do your LPMs, and get up. That nothing will spoil, nothing. Because your program is not like a talk show where Charlie we've planned what to talk about. Your program is more musical. Yeah. So you can do your thing.
I also think that Nana Romeo want to like per se or more be on the platform and you can't come and tell it.
No, but you see
that is the position.
You can't go
that's the motivation amount. Yes, some of these rants.
Razami, one way or the other, maybe he wasn't talking at first, but he has been sanctioned for such happenings. Maybe by the company, and then maybe because of these happenings, now first on camera 7, we're losing some kind of sponsorship in the marketing space. And you say, okay, who interview start saying this? Okay, so this company would like to come on board just to tap in. Maybe time now not on canon. Hey, Bia, we're losing certain deals. You see, okay, my main can not sponsors in the challenge. I'm a fault. It's the dream of the artist. Not make an Obiani do addressing issues. Won't can maybe say main can.
I don't have that time. Make yes. My mom hype.
Yes.
Hype now. One for my mama.
Yes. Oh, it's the only issue. Maybe so. Or person Bosom ever apologize. Or the real address every issue. Because me come home and say I am here. So if your team has something to do, they just have to come and apologize. So this thing me supporting him is because of the rampant accusation of this artist from our artist saying that the media doesn't support. The media doesn't without hearing the side of the media people.
Exactly.
Because anytime this accusation happens, you see, we don't even get to hear the side of the media people. We don't even get to hear that side. But the media is always painted black. And yet,
wow, thank you. Zola, Roland, to us, wait.
Well, Sammy, not long ago, I posted on Instagram. One of our veteran presenters said, could you break down? A veteran said, bloggers and media should bow their heads down in shame.
Because they've not helped the industry.
Because we've not helped the industry.
Yeah, I also saw it.
What a question beside me say, Moaben industry in here.
What help again?
What help again? Na media no farmer the industry. What help again? When it comes to projecting the positive side as they want to put it, the media has done it. When it comes to projecting the controversial side, which the artists want, still we have media houses who do it. So what type of help again? And I said, see, media houses now can go online and go streaming amount for you before they see say the media has an impact on them. For Nana Romeo case, no, I think Sister Azula kind of be the way of reacted to issues, and somebody like you will choose a different side. But one thing that I also want to put out is that what will make somebody like Nana Romeo and even another person to come out bitterly to complain about such act, the fact say Akoso not once, not twice, but so many times on a platform because of probably the kind of perception respect be a man for the man. Obi what my respect or them will be to send Nana Romeo no, and yet that big to say be the other man Sammy Flex and now the Dusty and now be a different platform. Like regard respect na nyepe in the space. So sometimes in order for you to command such respect, you need to go the way he's going. And Tessa, na say kidi crack or you elite one cafe na me ba me elite and amamba
oba
betintim egumi so you understand sometimes it goes a long way to affect your program and you know in this industry people talk people talk oh Romeo craft fair man oh wait I forget it on the platform the crowd forget that but when you make them know say yes ebia no feel say or mal content too. But one thing that the artist should also understand is, yes, the same way, whether with the media or without the media, they are doing the music. That is the same way, with or without them, the media will still be working. Opa, member, we will still talk about you. Wopa, don't show up. Unless you are, even those who are dead and gone, crowd will still talk about them. But they are still a kind of hassle. That's true. Even when you are dead, crowd will still talk about you. One thing that some of our media houses need to do, because I can see and feel say some of the media houses are being lazy, especially when it comes to preparing content, production for a show. Okay. Now most of them are very, very lazy. Yes, we can blame the artists for all we care, but some of our media houses, truth be told, are being lazy. First, now, man, for Okoye radio show, you prepare production from beginning to end, to even prepare extra. In case said there are situations on the show, you can chip in some of the topics. No, whether it is a talk show, and now say a year flexible whereby you can play music, you prepare your production and even prepare extra. Because as humans as we are, there are technical issues that can happen. There are things that might go wrong. So we prepare extra. Now media houses don't do it. Okay. We just wake up, go on the platform, and expect the show to be running. So as a year freestyle, the baby can. So if we assume say, oh, this artist is supposed to come on the platform at this time, not Wambape, then you see that huge gap. After that, because of new and I extra be new, I want prepare say. Ebia way artist way and about the best show out of some frustration and anger, then you voice it out like the way of voicing it out. Because I believe say one of those reasons in Tina Romeo kasa somebody like you wouldn't talk because
no, I don't mind you. I remember I think this is the second time I see. Then I may can say me by base one because back could be on and the guys at base one wanted to go and post to say the person for the interview
disappointed them.
I told them no.
Because even
don't even post it.
Because even whilst on the show, whilst the show is running, you are still preparing content on the show. You are still preparing content on the show. Which most people don't do. They will go with just 1, 2, 3 topics, and when things begin to go south, you see the whole program. We see it every year of them every day. We see it every day, especially see Asakaa radio Asakaa TV. We see them on Facebook. The kind of drama, now we have Fahana, we have Fanny. We see them every day. So yes, we are making some of these artists feel say they without them. No. Yes, without them, the media cannot stand or
they can't operate without.
Yes. Until they almost feeling so powerful and so pompous at a point, say, oh, Charlie, my background, now what you go fi show me here, me the listenership na about program. And just I say what numbers on social media pages. Why don't you go live every day?
Use them.
If you want to communicate with people, go live every day. Ube releasing your man. Don't go to the radio station. You have so many numbers on social media. Just go live and play to your fans. So people will also hear it. Okay. And don't book for radio interview. So Nana Romeo me, I will share a little with him, but I also caution some of our media houses to also go the extra because someone who say, oh, only on the crowd, young you're replacing the crowd. So
I'll mention you.
As on or as a steer,
I'll mention you. Like me, my own feeling. Say, oh, Nanka also banwa.
Then they will know say, hey, in Kofu wait or without ask, and because I won't know how on your bebo.
I'll mention you one bit.
Oh, the show will still continue and run smoothly as if you were not even your friends a part of production. Okay. And you know, at a point they will also know say yes. I say almost no sideline almost so they will also set up and bring
Well, still here on Showbiz Daily, Sammy Flex TV, and I'm having a beautiful conversation with my panel members. Nana Reagan, who is a journalist. He is Beef Nation president, a promoter, and a talent manager as well. Zola Nie also sells music online. Anytime you want to sell your songs online, he is ready to direct you to go through it. And Roland Amate, blogger, event person, pundit, and a talent manager here on the show. And I know you're also watching. What do you think about the topics discussed right now? Let's feel you under the comment section. Subscribe to the channel. But in case you also need a quality music video, very affordable, you just have to call the number on the screen. Anytime you want us to do any promotion for you in Ghana, management, whatever, just give us a contact on the screen and let's have a vibe. We will sort you out. We have experts, we have pros. The professionals here will take care of you. So no shaking for you at all. Still on interview. Let's go to Kumasi, aka Asakaa. DJ Slim is still handling Kumasi for the culture. But big ups to DJ Slim. I keep saying that I'm feeling his new drive. At least now Kumasi Entertainment has gotten some face. It doesn't mean nobody was doing it, but he's brought some new verve and style, which is making Kumasi Entertainment really dope. And I'm loving him for what he's doing so far. Now, Asakaa, a group of young boys who came out during the drought time of our music industry, when all the big boys were struggling to make hits. Some young boys made up of J-Bad, City Boy, O'Kenneth, Reggie, Kweku DMC, Kawabanga, Rabbi Jones, Sean Lifer, and Bra Bank. These guys came together and formed something called Asakaa. And that was the time we were also enjoying drill music from Kumasi. Yato, Kweku Jama, Kweku Flake, Kweku Darlington. Like, just mention them. They all came up. YP, FaZe, just mention them when they were all doing this. But it looks like this particular squad, we didn't call Asakaa. Omo representing a certain group now. Oka Kumasi drill music nipe. Omo na mudimba first. And again, it looks like as omo to different camp be one. Omo esi interview omuma. That's open interview omuma. But we see Kweku Flake, we see Yal Talk, Kofi Jamal, we see Kweku Darlington, we see them on interview platforms. So many of them. I think even tomorrow, all things being equal, I'll be interviewing FaZe on Base One TV. Like, the boys are doing it. So I hear these Asakaa boys won't go on interviews. Rather, they are also out there saying the media in Kumasi has not supported their movement. And DJ Slim said that you guys cannot say this and go scot-free. Because as much as he is concerned, he's done it for you guys. Your first ever interview, he gave you that interview. According to DJ Slim, but Jebara because interview, and it has been back and forth. So DJ Slim was on Paulino's platform for an interview session. Okay, can't say me. Your best friend. Now another side so can say the only artist in his life as a broadcaster. We're blocking Shatta because Shatta was glorifying rape cases when he and Burna Boy saga came up. Let's watch this now. Me picking the views of my people that should there be a conflict? The guys are saying they won't do interviews, yet they are still saying that the industry is not helping them. And Slim, they will draw a ball, a vex, mad. Watch this. When I come back, the conversation continues.
Down the line, the same mistakes our forefathers be here, you know. Down the line, the same mistakes our forefathers be here, you know. And no be an boys be here. First of all, Kumerica, me sure so kato enitia. The first set of artists are mundi about 3 years Asakaa boys. Exactly. Because their face were out there and directly in line. Asakaa boys, you know, Floking Stone, or from also maybe almost say Floking in his prime. One more be out Kumasi into a monyan.
Son of Mukasher.
Son of a conversation
Because I think that Minchawano during that time na Floking gang no me na Ochawo City Mo na mo Kumasi Meneza and Felix. I think that Asakaa for no so wo.
Omusu twa bibi
yeah o.
E man tokwa kura na nkento kwesi.
Yes e wo honom.
Entokwa na esi ni nyina ne se. YP
release Kumerica.
Okay. Almost no onye drill artist, I didn't drill about. Okay. Asakaa boys constantly were hunting anybody that obey drill.
Okay.
And now I'm quite me Jimmy Sam.
Vibe naba.
Vibe naba. Who met to catch us or who met to say drill your dear. Now pop smoke rabbit say drill your dear. That was in Kwasiaseme. Okay. Some of us we start on radio. Me TV friends say trade music. Echo war on these boys. Okay. Why? Start on radio. Me TV friends say trade music. Echo war on these boys. Okay. Why? Because I understand where they are coming from. Omu blow.
All right, so video credit to Paulino, which is also one YouTube channel doing very, very well. And I want us to take the second video where DJ Slim was talking about why he has blocked Shatta Wale because Shatta Wale was glorifying rape. Let's watch that one as well. You come back and continue with the convo.
The only artist I made my block on my life moon now. The only artist I made my block on my life moon now is Shatta Wale. Yes, for glorifying rape. Which is a different ball game. Say any or banning daddy.
I think it was no or making fun of it, Anna.
Yes, but then you have a strong fan base. Artists they need to be responsible. Okay. Wale fan base are Ukraine. What can some now? Now they are all the 3 lines. Ever 2 atadi mo the 2 socks mo. Ghana how any who's a man for it. Ube for near the adin the rain symbol alone, one of the most sold match in Ghana. Shatta Wale, very powerful guy. If you want to see how powerful Shatta Wale is, watch Talented Kids. Okay. Artists and Krana Bebano. Out of 10, wait when you must say
perform Shatta
Wale. Wow. That is how powerful he is. So if you are seeing glorifying with
all right, so once again, big ups to Paulino. Nana Regan, not free Kumasi by Enche. Mami Sanon started with. Sasa can't come with any DJ Slim position and what is happening now. How do you see it and what do you say about it? Okay.
Because Asakaa in common. I think say my observing DJ Slim for some time now. And I think say sometimes next time you on my work, I am not correct. But the emotions now does man. I think he is too emotional. You see, as presenters, and I say, in front of camera people, yeah, I tight na camera and I say, turn a microphone with cheap. You do me dear Bako, and they see ABCC. The presenter, the pundits, Babette, so by analyzing issue now, or canning now, Bowman, the fapping, and they say, ABCC now. It is hard, you know, all the emotions come right. They said they all corrected wrong as I wrong. When you saw Onya, they are you are trying to. I said, mob, but mob now or mob no. Why a mob stick? They say, and now all mob they say, and I will teach him. Into all mob cool when you mean I have more time. I think sometimes, I no be na slim. Edeke kan nyama no anko otimi ye no fimwa anka bebo me Asakaa asema omoke me so matiti bebre me ko Kumasi before my trip we me ko Kumasi na me say me fa kopɛ venue for August show bi baby am ko no man was very beautiful place huge they say okra kwa dey e born show bi na say very nice place I mean papa ko din ko na me say boss to logistics be bia wa say na December month me cry near Kumerica concert crowd no say shit of Asakaa boys ya but somebody say 60,000 Ghana cedi society no say na she me o me nko an afa na Kumerica vibe no me fa na say na ka aba fofora ya amfan di juma it will die out enti na ye nka ye tirimbom GBB onka so ntua but be reasonable for sponsors ahempo na wo such a show so what say say artist and our baso o bible boy onyum o hit back o say me no painting o charge you 60,000 Ghana cedis I want to mean turn ticket to 20 cedis and some of this nyama we no ɛyɛ na ɛha adwen hwɛ excuse ɔmo de ma flocking stone sɛ osi so no wan boy obi a okumase flocking stone si so no wan ko obi a nyom so ewo kumase ene na anye bibi nti na ene won so na wo aba so no sɛ opese eye yie no opese wo siesie ni yie no wo se flocking stone amboa obi nti won so omboa no anka boa no na fa kanya asasem che flocking stone sɛ ochi na bi no wona me supo na wo ye hit a wo so obi nsa na ke hu se o correct bibi o siesie bibi but won so wanye no se se flocking stone adwen ono so afa on tim so nkrofo we omo so mo die out na bia na me ma do na me so me page bia ma omo frɛ me so me mba and that is how sa breaks ne camps ne sa nyama ni na say and start and before we ni be ba on so na ate sa e bebre na fe we pia we a enye na fe adwuma na ewosem ni na moye na ekostro no Kumerica vibe na e die out na this is one of the main reasons in here yes adia sanka boys ni timi apaka muti abomu pan support omo a e de odo ediomoni mpa so we ye ebe boa no we ye ebe so na sen kakra we ye se ebe ye se kakra ankombe duru echi Asakaa music na ebe ku echi but Asakaa boys no a position omo in some way I say yen de one fire line ye no ni hwe ye nsisi asem sa ya na se ye ntran industry mu emphasize attitude no enye ye si wonso mani nipa it is always unkwa industry on ade ba kwa Mr. Artist on unkwa untimi penetrate that you will need somebody when you hear DJ Slimmer when you hear Zion Felix ena se wo ye wadin se unkwa ba ya ade no de no betiti asankrofo we mu bebre nan so ama dia wo pese wo achieve no untimi achieve enti obia omu ha omu be di omu juma with Sanya Manyamano. You see, DJ Slimmer saying because can what Angel FM say when I started a round to be about Shatta. And I know can say Obia or your campaigner and for man Obia ntie Shatta.
Yeah, mekai.
On follow no. On then I'm can say yes, we might all agree say be a Shatta file comment. But this is not the right way to address it.
Okay.
You can call Shatta out say we be comment now come obufu mu no oyeye no anko yi enti bia come and apologize be patch up but you don't want to gang up against an artist so and as obey why they say who set agenda be etia artist no say o crapo who DJ Slim as a broadcaster o tena interview one case wa blacklist Shatta unfair like enya o fair enya we ni wo say as a broadcaster o tena interview so e ka say the first artist are not blocking Shatta who loses anyway why they loses see and who DJ Slim and Shatta who needs who who blocking na on lose she the obetime say obeka asem no na wetime e de asem na tutu yie enye say we exaggerating like with emotions now o cast obi nko on follow no obi nko yes say no na che say we address issue no asem na ba ka yes rape issue do be him say
nobody will encourage
yes,
that
obi him say a critical issue enti why for comment aka but men yes agenda no fancy artist bia to the extent so obeka say oh blacklisted artists enti at the end of the day you see some of these people okopie wo board bi so and as okopie wo nyame didn't copy baby internationally not it was so Ghana artist na say Shatta afele so be you see why our industry is how it is and every day we'll be sitting here and we'll be day obi tie obi na so no more the emotions instead put your emotions aside obi anka say we need feelings and so we need pain in 70 boy I ha but who opportunity to address it you're a broadcaster say the MBC your opportunity say yeah panel say yeah better na show you so na ya can in some ya addressing some you have an opportunity use that address the issue o blacklisting no results better dey beba o blacklisting no influence ne power na wo se Shatta wale wo no apepa
Dabi.
Eko enko enti dey juma na waye onye hwe enti instead of you blacklisting him I feel so me ma Shatta wale crab ma me platform so I say me ma Shatta wale dey say and you see so when they do that enya omunko they feel like they have certain clicks, they have certain network on be ma sound conform so
they will try to convince all of them to join
do the same thing. Okay. It doesn't help. My point is that asemuba let's address it. Na yen hwe how ye betimi address na asama ejuma na ye pese ye no akoso because ye why me nya so be hu Shatta wale crapo ebe do kon say oni ne be ye vibe na say obi crapo ne obi can business bia e was all the ma Shatta wale all the people come because all blacklisted the panel.
I see. All right, Nana Reagan there, beautiful delivery. Roland, trust me. Now, I come back to be a person insurance. I lead this story be what have person insurance.
In our line of duty, when we always add emotions to what we do, now am I acquired to say referee? Ujina Park, so not two teams ball. Now obi a true be no aje foul. Oje foul new year no akwa player. Hey. I don't know, child. Usu ye chawa. Ye chawa. I don't in chakito ye then I bail. Saturday ye behave. And I says our lines man I who know back so that OD player they cheat.
Illegal.
I know say it's legal, but somewhere somehow
lines man no real pack illegal.
I know it is. I know it is legal, but some way somehow it makes you look funny.
Yeah, of course.
It makes you look funny and somehow unprofessional.
It cannot be unprofessional. It is professional.
No, because I'm not for any pound.
Yeah, maybe you are not following the rules of the game. If you follow the rules of the game, it might only sounds funny to you.
Yes, it is professional. Reagan, maybe it is professional, but you ask yourself, say, where was the referee? The center line referee, no way.
Now I'm break.
And you see, I don't want us to debate because I was just using this as an example.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to say is that when we add emotions to what we do, we just put ourselves to the public for ridicule. Here. DJ Slim is a veteran in the game. You know, one thing that has always served us right as media people or people who serve as referees or coaches in the entertainment industry is posterity. That is how come musicians have come, gone. But we have most people in our space who are still relevant. Has been relevant since and are still relevant. Like how many artists haven't you seen come and go? Bebre. Some are still. Some are still. You understand? It is not because say we are so special, but because from where you sit or where you stand, you know, there are some things that when they begin to do, we tell them. When you begin to tell them, the first statement, you are a hater. But meanwhile, sometimes, you know, in football, you coach. Coach, no, in Shebuti Medina Park, so, Oteho. And you say, coach, born now, born only Munyan, born only position, no, Jinechira, and no whom, no Timichira, say, Faha, or Faha, a high. And no punch, let's say, coach, who are Ujina Park, and so no, said, whom he has seen coach, no. That is how come some of these Asakaa boys, no. Some of the people in the industry. I remember very well when this whole Kumerica vibe started. And some people were making comments to the extent, say, the likes of DJ Slim and Portfolio Mo started fighting, especially the people, even the people, their own people now, when they were trying to warn them about certain attitudes of these people. Says that attitude where you won't be that. Some of your predecessors did it. And you are towing the same line. So be careful. Because we've seen it and we have a feeling where it would end. Some of the people like DJ Slim, Portfolio, Mo, ganged up. Once or no, because on it 3 music for cry banter. It is true. They came out, and it is because it got to a point when the boys came to the limelight, Now, people wanted to come on board to project the brand further. And they were putting up such attitudes. When people started complaining about such attitudes, these were the same people like DJ Slim and other guys who emotionally came to their defense without being objective about the whole situation. Came to their defense and started fighting people. Now, it has gone back to bite them. Almost all the rants about the Asakaa boys. Why? Because of sad attitudes now, on Rankasani colleagues being poking catcher now. Why? Because being objective, sometimes we emotions a free maybe more yeah. And that is what sometimes they find it difficult to do. No? Until you see emotions, some attach emotions, then they will do and I block you. And I mean, no more my platform to be. I mean, yes. Forgetting, say, when you leave the person or you give it to chance, nipa ne be kwa asaba. That is how sometimes some of the emotions can yama we when ya na ma. It's DJ Slim no. One say Oka say on no block Shatta. He looks funny. He looks funny. It is allowed. On I didn't want to block you be. It is allowed. But in some way,
professionally, it is not allowed.
No, maybe
it is not never.
No,
you are entertainment.
How can you block an artist?
Your
Your job is for everybody.
Yes, and I make say, I didn't platform.
No, you use professional.
Yes, and I make say on I didn't like inside. It is not professional though, but on I didn't. And also I block him morally for on one beliefs and whatever he the way or no the ideologist here. Also I block him. But when you look at it professionally, he looks funny. Because at the end of the day, this is the same person that it is 99% say over to me meeting at a place. And what will be your reaction towards that person at that particular point? Until let's learn how to detach emotions from such situations and be very objective when some of these things happen. Me Asakaa boy see by Kumerica, I said it on this platform, say, per the attitude and the way some of these guys were responding. It is not only peculiar with Kumerica. You know, they had huge influence. And at a point, they were even influencing some of the young arts in the canon online. They did not help us. So now that we blow, they want to tap into our shine. Silver shine as in Yes, that was the statement they were making.
Okay.
Until they were influencing some. So me, I said, if they don't correct these guys at that point, some time to come, we may not see the usefulness of Kumerica vibe nearby. We may not see the importance or even the impact as a back to say wind now Sarko. And we may not see anything. And that is what we have seen. We are seeing. Yes, Kumerica vibe nearby. Of course, it projected some artists like the Yao Talks, Kofi Jamamo and all the likes. But let's ask ourselves, say, Sisia, like some Jenna BIO hip life, and the Sanya Manyama nearby. What pan Kayenim se Kumerica ban prime? What was the major impact? Major impact in the party near him. Sisia, it has not even been more than a year. Okay. And 1 year bomb home. Now the vibe is almost dying.
If it is not dead.
If it is not dead, the vibe is almost dying.
Up for me.
So when me DJ Slim sentiments in the rant me I would say it is one thing that it is a mistake that they did in the past that is coming back to haunt them.
Okay.
So sometimes we should be very objective and know how to detach emotions from such situations, and we will be able to project, give good advice, and so that almost so better me keeping themselves in check for the near future.
Okay, Zola, young coin.
With Asakaa, I'm surprised that DJ Slim ranting with Gracie. And also before
boys never started to be a man fine. But I say Asakaa has done nothing to you, but you always tarnishing our image for clout. Bakokra they say DJ Slim, Jimino ye more, it is enough rest. Jimino ye more, it is enough rest. Or see DJ Slim has no fact. Put some respect on our name. Like fire, back to back, sir. Yeah.
But these are like our boys, and then most of the Kumerican guys.
Remember, Archipelago also complained about them.
Archipelago, they know the point.
Okay.
My involvement, or maybe before I started working with most of these Kumerican actors like the Coco Flake and others, I went to Kumasi for I think a 1 week stay. And then with this Asakaa boys, as a Tamamum Blue Yampuru, the news around them was Tally boys with a move from one from we a big way then come wow. I was like, empty, I need to know more because I listened to their music. I chose one of their songs that and hit and it became hit after 1 year. Asakaa the draw team became hit. Automatically people try to find out who they are and whatever. And then I was like, Charlie, you need their song. They have a very good song. They have very good songs. And why I did not out, why I did not projecting them. And they were like, yo, these boys, forget your way. Jay-Z can now back coming from you. Even radio interview from Omumba. And I was like, why? And they were like, and then the person who was giving me this information was like, because they feel like, say, upcoming artists be for some kind of stress to get the people. And then they've tried that couple of times so they feel like, yo, we should do on our own thing. So from day one, even along the line, before they had their notion said, yes. So with DJ Slim on now Kumasi on at a point I know all different these boys and I was like, yo, it's like, and I said information I man, was wrong. And as the person was trying to give me an information to prevent me from getting closer to these boys. But I think the DJ Slim, when he started from this year, talk more because they had an issue with their talk along the line. I'm like, okay, maybe the information the person gave me was right. They have their ego at play, which they feel like, yo, we go with my young with the help of one with my because we know the direction we are going to. Which in some way they first say, hey, Pia, when they get closer to certain people, they will change their direction. They want to strive through the kind of direction they want to move towards. So with DJ Slim ranting now, say Asakaa boys complaining this because me I knew said these boys they don't want to associate with anybody. They don't want it. Unless individually they decide say okay, individually me Kweku DMC, I want to work with someone, me J-Bad, I want to work with someone. But as a group, no, that's I mean they don't want to work with any they don't know even forget it. They won't even mind you, that's I mean. I had an information which I started to be quoted about this Kumerican drill, Shatta. They were supposed to be almost someone,
and they were supposed to be
part. Brass, I mean, that was the information I had, but I don't know if it's correct. They said they won't do it. Almost Shatta, almost the way they won't do it.
I see. But is it a good attitude?
It can be a good attitude when you have a very strong backing and then have a direction you are doing. Because okay, me say me the drill and I'm saying okay, me towards this direction. So I don't want the influence of other people because when you try to work with a huge brand and also you try to work with a different brand, sometimes you have to make the two of you work that will benefit the two of you. The work has to benefit the two of you. Exactly. So in one way or the other, you have to change your style to fit the kind of song that you guys are trying to put out, or the kind of project that you guys are working on. So sometimes, somehow, if you have a very good management team and a very good marketer, I will say, okay, my art is there, this is their focus. So if you want to work with my artist, then you have to be in this lane. Just like a PR person I spoke with from South Africa, he said, if you want to trend or like succeed in South Africa, you have to toe the line of Amapiano. That means she open for Afrobeat from
wow. Forget you. Forget it.
Yes. That means they have something working for them. That's what I mean. So with this Asakaa boys, DJ Slim on ranting in I think that he didn't even know the kind of boys he was supporting then. The kind of boys are all supporting or certain industry people because of these same boys. Maybe he didn't even know them well. Because me, this information, me see a crowns of blue. Me see a crowns of blue. And then to the Shatta, you know, whether it's professional or not professional, me in some way, yes, you can see it as he being emotional, but in some way it works in certain industries. It works when the industry structures are working. the structures are not building, are not just building. It's ourselves, because at some point, I heard him saying that Shatta must apologize, else he will block him.
Wow.
And then, brother, me.
So I'm blocking that,
no, that was before. Before time I said to Bena boy ranting, of course, man make it that statement. He says that he must apologize, else he will block him. Whether Mena Reagan who agree or Roland who agree or not, see, it works. At some point, there are certain musicians in Nigeria which were making waves with bad image, bad songs. The industry gave them a warning. Say Charlie Mo in Jaya will block you guys, will not promote you guys, will not push your songs, will not play your songs, blah 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 blah. And it worked. Most of those artists now are now into management. Olamide, at the point he has to stop because most of his songs were all that lyrics were very very bad. And then the industry decided, say, okay, if you don't stop, if you don't do this, if you don't change your way of living, blah blah blah. Yeah, more video. It started from one of the video. We say, shoot here with naked girls, half naked girls. They stopped playing that video.
Wow.
So it works when the structures are working. DJ Slim can see himself as a working structure for his company, as in the brand DJ Slim. Which, if I told that, he knows the kind of brand he wants to support, the kind of brand he wants to promote. So if you are not, I don't even know the word. If you are not maybe throwing a very positive line on him, say, okay, make my promoting me say, okay, because of me following, okay, me promoting the probably say, or about the can say me say A, B, C, D, M, so he can decide not to. Any personal decision, which if structures in an industry are working at, there are so many negative vibes that the industry will not even focus on promoting. So whether or not a professional for him to block or not, any personal decision, he owns his company as DJ Slim.
Okay.
Say the rules or the structures in his company or in an industry now, no funny say, oh woman and officer of building man on. If you say no, we should already promoting rape, now being happy about saying rape or rape you being in whatever, and then not even feeling like he should apologize to the masses or maybe young girls are about. Okay, then let me block him. It might mean nothing to you, but you know, say okay, maybe yeah, I will me because meaning the kind of following I mean the kind of brand I mean person me building man. So with that one, any personal decision,
you see,
and then it works.
No, the point is that you are trying to address an issue. Osini pana make a foul comment. Foul comment, who fear and say, or a very powerful, a very influential, and he say one be patchawa, it will cut across a bema like Obiabe Felicity rape cry normal thing. You understand? But you blocking the person doesn't give you that result.
Maybe he blocking
what okay, so and you are like you are like a referee in a game. As a broadcaster, yours is not just about giving information and sitting behind microphone.
He has to educate us.
You have to even aside.
Yeah, he has to.
You have to make sure that we are getting the agenda industry is to put things right and get things. Artists or money certain attitude. Said they are no Asakaa.
Yes.
Do you know why he is ranting about Asakaa? He wants them to get the right music attitude. Said they better more career and that is why he's ranting about them.
Okay.
So in such a case, you don't go about blocking.
Maybe that's the right way for him to. No, like I said, certain Olamide was blocked from certain attitudes.
You see, that one is a
yes.
No.
It takes one person.
And then you go back.
It takes one person to take a boat. Okay, so when this industry, when Black Sheriff issue happening, and then Mr. Logic was like, Charlie, we for block every artist where they maltreat in investors.
He said we for
block them.
I can't tell you.
And then wait,
the PD talk.
No, wait. Before DJ Slim, before DJ Slim, Emeki said we're blocking them. He came out saying, say, if we apologize, he said this thing.
And he was calling on other people to come and support him.
So
to go his line.
Yes. So it can work if people come in support of this thing.
Just like they see what voter region, no? When the artist insulted the presenter and the presenter said, "And you am blacklisted." We had other people who came in support of that.
You see, we are in an industry so attitude no the attitude waits. The attitude of may a gatekeeper, may a presenter, into artist nafum, into may blacklisted. it is not a good thing for any industry if you want growth.
Oh, come on, it's very good. If
You see,
want to
the other
keep
person who can, you see, when there are proper structures and there are sanctions to certain attitude, and no, any individual being a best, I want to sanction nipa asimesu. The industry itself, no, it was sanctions. It's just a we say, and then you me patch or say, Sammy become. Remember patches of run and become
nipa forming those things, and now one person has to take a bold step for others to follow.
To convince the rest to also join.
One person has to take a bold step.
Well, I think no matter what, no, every presenter has his principles. And every media house has its principles. But how you can convince the others to follow your principles? So if he says he wants to do it, that is fair. It might help him or not help him.
No, yes. But saying that, I agree, say rape is critical.
Of course.
So ask yourself, why is somebody trying to champion such a cause? It means there is a problem with the approach, and that is going
against him.
Of course, I say in Yama Bebreu. So if you want to champion such a cause, you have to come. Then that way, Prince does you say one when he started making this run, Mr. Ansam on Angel FM, we were saying that yes, we all agree. Say Shatta and make foul comments. One can't say many. But once on can't say to say, oh, I want Shatta to look at or consider what he said, maybe on patch. You need to play the tapes and listen. Sit down and listen to the thing. Like sit down and listen to the tape very, very well.
Okay.
You understand
With regards to the last point of making, as to why I said, I had a discussion with one key industry person. And I was like, he was complaining bitterly about certain attitude of certain artists, including Shatta. I was like, why don't you people speak up? And he was like, Charlie, that guy will go to the mud with you if you want to speak up. And I was like, so what are you people doing? Are you going to watch the industry to be like this for artists to mess up the industry? It was like, Charlie, if we say we won't take action, this is how if you say we won't take action, maybe the industry will not people will not be happy with the industry anymore. People will not even find attractive to even do music. That means they know there are certain things that are not going on right. But it's left with the bold step that they will take.
And the individual black
so that is it.
Plays
he has to be part.
Yes, so he plays a role.
A positive role.
Yes, it's not a positive role. Can be now? A man for Felicio me power. Do you know why Asakaa boys will be behaving the way they are behaving? He feels like he can still do it without power.
I am the last topic now because one Zola Mantem and the two on the person Casa more. But Richie, me am and I am but now Omunkadi now. Ali date rush said after a call TV3 date rush we Nudge more and he said Odima no Chanika because our Bula Matata. Now date rush, what is it brewing? I
am for prostitution. Boys in these girls, none are girls in Sudi boys. I a platform for
people saw some photos and Pizza we can get these photos online. And as a man for person Moki can say me say why Ali Tony home I'm a man nurse saying Ali person say or no dear your banner we hear the mood do a brana unsatisfied one after the people can say as Ali person say the whole Ghana no kwana utie I would do enjoy the trap man and mambra Ali na we so cheche where what is really Ghana independence Janaka lie we swear Ali cheche kakra
concept. Because a concept like no be any day. So I was like, let me change the scenario. So what I said will be a trap. Then I will put my arena there. So I contacted my photographer. But then so Charlie, if you go, you come to what 6 March, what. Yeah. So Independence Day. So what's up? Because picture be to like it to people will talk about it very well. I was like, yo, let us plan. So one of our friends say, Ali, you're flagger, and then maybe me come naked, then maybe me like basically the ebe ko inim kakra. I'm going so this one day, who person Ghana for the matter because comments on any comments car on bet show us and one track I won't go Instagram be. I say, oh, Massa, let them talk about you. And then maybe walk in. I was like, okay, did they do? So me call 2 days before the no, all the oil sir. Me oil shoot, me be that. All the oil sir, I'm not saying naked, let me go naked. Let me do it. And that was the
like you were really naked.
I was naked.
It's a can't money pack a crab.
One can there and go
and feedback and buy any day.
The comments
no,
their temper. That when Dan Parry come for you, a crapping Polo's brother. Like people are insulting me, gay. What is this? Blah blah blah. Oh, I couldn't even reply.
Get it?
Oh, not at all. I'm doing my thing. So if you insult me, life still moves.
Would you do that again?
I will do it more and more and more.
I see. There are instances where I watch your foot and go crash shirt. It's a boxer short.
Yeah, and yeah.
A big one near my good name, a man for a man. Say, hey, I lead then now with tree. And then now with Chrom.
I'm a Chrom, your man, the woman named me Chrom.
Oh, Chrom is
on medium by so so by a pan.
Train, my chechemuye. Ucha Safuto, no, that up was Safuto. Ucha Safuto now, Odin, man, Chrom. Udiam ne baby. And Baby saying like what were they looking for?
I felt like it was just a shoot. I mean, shooting be that. I was like, oh, they be a quite tired and coffee pan mameno. And I'm going to hear me who had better pitch to at least my mean system kakra. Because in Tarena, most of my pictures are my
like what designers. Is really nice. This is really nice. I like it. I like this one.
Yeah. Until I was like, let me do something. Let me post it again. Let me share. So I posted it on. What was the name? Valsday. Yeah, I posted it on Valsday.
You posted this on Valsday?
Yeah, Valsday. I was like, well, happy Valsday. Leave my Valentine on.
The photo is nice though, but the boxer shot.
Yeah.
And what is in it?
Yeah.
And he said you were getting more DMs.
Yeah, DMs were coming.
Girls, for what? What were
even gays subscribe about me DM.
What were they looking for?
I don't know. I don't know. Even gays were coming to my DM. I don't know.
And he said
like me. Ladies, sugar mummies, gays. But most of them were gays. Gays in their doors, kakrawo. In my country, no, that they are more sure. Gays be bring about DM.
I said the other actual no more sure. What's the new idea? The other actual no more sure.
Yeah, me turn into blabber to be umbra.
So the ladies when they come, what do they say?
Oh, they like my what was the like that kind of vibe, you know. They like what was they want us to vibe. No, then I should give them my location, blah blah blah. Me sure, I was like, baby.
Look, so you like me, more ladies were ready to knock you.
Exactly.
Because they've seen the photo.
Because they've seen what is
in the boxer shot.
Exactly.
They wanted to come and knock.
Yeah.
Did you try one?
Oh, like 3B.
You tried like 3.
Yeah.
And they came for that purpose.
Exactly.
And did they like it after?
Oh, they enjoyed it.
Did they pay?
Oh, yeah, sure.
So now you knock women and they pay you.
Exactly.
Ali have the best of work in town.
Yeah, sure.
All because they saw this.
Yes.
And they came that, oh Ali, I want you to knock me. Of course. You knocked them and they paid you.
Of course.
How much did they pay you?
Oh, I can't mention it here. It's something I need to hide.
So all 3 ladies you not paid.
Oh, but guess me so they were like, I should let them send me my like the allocation, then I'll come after you do everything. They'll give me money. I was like, no, I'm not interested.
When did they say after you do everything? Were you going to do them or they were going to do you?
I'll be on me maybe one person me do
Hey, but were they going to?
Some of my purchase say me bow, they'll give me money. I was like, no, send them money. So sending money,
but the women they came for it in your room or where?
Oh, hotel.
You go to hotels with them. So who paid for the hotel?
Of course, them.
They will pay for the hotel. Yeah. You go and knock. Like how many rounds per session?
Question upon questions.
Like how many rounds per session?
Oh, let me 3, 4. 3, 4.
But yeah, about
yeah.
better.
Send the same day.
Yeah, no. To be a one full day now.
Exactly. Then
I'll
I'll
be hotel.
Not
oh fire. Oh, you are not my camera.
Exactly.
So that's the work you do now.
Oh, actually, that's not the work I do. That's not the work I do. I be film okay. Just by the way. Just by the way.
That's not the work you do.
No.
But you said you have a serious girlfriend. So how come someone who has a serious girlfriend?
Oh, she understands the work I do. She really understands me a lot. Shut up.
She understands that you knock women for money.
Oh, that one I don't count. But she understands the work I do. Like I'm with girls like. In that vibe.
But now you are saying this on national TV, so she might have heard or seen.
I don't care.
In fact, you cry me understand their trouble too.
If she wants it, if she wants me on the family, if she doesn't, she can go her way.
Yapon. Let me announce that tomorrow I'm publishing the full video. In fact, we said more. Like more. This is just the beginning.
This is a result.
I'm gonna started date rashi.
Yesterday, I said yesterday, and they church say, Oshia Shami, my girl, can say be Oshia. Oshia is your born now. Oshia is your born, or almost starting the tea. I'm a boy.
Show the purpose.
I'm getting crown said that now.
Show the purpose, no.
This because the tea and come.
Say mama platform kakra. Etu nu say boys ni bebre. Me mate boys be unu say bi mu kwati me friend nana. Uni obi a oti bitach abetumi alenke yen so yakọ date ras akọ girls ni. Like
this is the about boys for
Zola. Can mama kaba wa man tem so akasa. Ada we don come. Date ras na German school munya sa. You are looking for love.
Where? Ntu panemra Twitter ne Facebook ne Instagram abentu ntimi nko DM obi ne nko kasama ope wono so mpe.
Oh no, that is an insult. That's an
insult. You see what he was saying, and this is a clear indication of hunger and thirst for fame and popularity.
Okay.
Because it has to do with no sense of direction. Because when you don't have any sense of direction, especially for fame and popularity, that is when you become popular or famous. That is when some of these things you do it like you say on national television to broadcast it. Say once I will decide to say, is this the work you do now? Or say this is not the work I do. And I'll decide say that your girlfriend approve of this. Or she knows the work I do. Like that is not the work you do, but she knows the work you do.
We'll do that every later. 1 minute.
Our
time is up. So the full video will be ready tomorrow at 9 a.m. on this same channel. If you don't want to miss it, please subscribe to it. That is if you've not done that already. We talked about more how he was doing the big girl Shamima and watching up body.
Platform so I can get into Korean relationship for man.
Watching up body 3 months. 3 born left, right, and center. So watch that. The people didn't let us go deep into this one, but it's okay. It happens but once. Thank you, Nana Reagan. Thank you, Zola Nie. Thank you, Roland Amate. Great guys for today's show. And to the guitar, Rasta, Currency, Richie Flex, Lapiji, Tina Baby, Gideon Ilamtesin. Yes, today is Richie Flex's birthday. We are sure going to party. Of course, we have to do that. And you have to also stay blessed all the time because on your birthday, we'll be chilling with you as well. You want the big boys. You want the big boys. Yes, you want the big boys. We are going to do the big boys thing. Until then, let's do again some other time. We are out of here.